Well, what we thought before is that ants have only two photoreceptors to see colors, which gives them color vision, but very poor color vision. A bit more similar to your dog or your wallaby, which can see colors, but see more on a relative scale. They see colors either being greener, bluer or redder. They don't have such a rich color experience. What we found is we looked at the color vision system of ants, and we found that an ant have actually three photoreceptors that see different types of colors, which gives them a color vision system that's not dissimilar to ours. So they have very good color vision. But interestingly, what we don't have, they can see UV light. So their system is short wavelength shifting from ours. They see UV, blue and green light, whereas we see blue, green and yellow, red light. One of the species we studied is night active. So they actually operate at light intensities where you or I would be totally colorblind. We only have one receptor, our rods, that function at night, and so we can't see any colors at night. And these animals, even in the middle of the night, would probably be able to see full range of colors. For us, the interesting thing is that these animals are really small. So they have a very small visual system, they have an even smaller brain that has a very low capacity to process information. Yet when you look at the animal, they are very sophisticated. They can navigate on their own, they are good decision makers. So how do they do that with such limited resources? And that's something that biologists and the robotics world is really interested in. How you can make a miniaturized system that can make autonomous decisions. There are many examples how biological systems like that have inspired engineers to build better robots, because it tells us how can you make shortcuts in your design. So you don't have to crunch all the numbers to find something out, but you just use those bits of information that are really critical to achieve a certain goal. And that's what animals have evolved to do, and that's what they're good at.